Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Diane King Hall, here to take you through this week's market action. Stocks rallied this week, powered by the Fed's rate cut on Wednesday. The Russell led the way, closing up 2%. The Dow closed up 1.6%, while the Nasdaq and S&P 500 each added nearly 1.5%. As for sectors, energy was the outperformer, rallying some 3.8%. Communications added over 3.5% as well. Real estate and consumer staples were the biggest laggards, both losing nearly 1.5%. Let's look at some of the biggest stories of the week. The FOMC voted 11-1 on a 50 basis points rate cut. Fed Chair Jerome Powell said the upside risk of inflation has diminished, while the downside risk of the labor market has grown. We also got an updated dot plot, which indicates the equivalent of 50 basis points of cuts by the end of the year. FOMC officials raised their expected unemployment rate to 4.4%, up from the 4% projection in June, and lowered the inflation outlook to 2.3% from 2.6%. An announcement-filled week for Microsoft, as it and Blackrock are teaming up to create a $30 billion AI infrastructure fund. The money will build data centers and energy projects and aim to pull together upwards of $100 billion. Microsoft also announced a deal with Constellation Energy to satisfy its need for electricity for its data centers used to power its AI data centers. The deal would involve Constellation Energy reviving its 3 Mile Island nuclear site in Pennsylvania, which last operated in 2019. Shares of Apple rose more than 3% on the week as the company rolled out its new iPhone 16 Friday. Shares initially slipped on Monday after reports of lower than expected demand for the iPhone 16. And AFI securities analysts blamed weaker demand on Apple Intelligence not being available at launch. Another headwind came from the European Union, saying Apple must make its iPhone operating systems compatible with rival companies to comply with its Digital Markets Act. Next week, we'll get second quarter GDP numbers and August PCE data. On the earnings front, reports from Micron, Costco, and KB Home are on deck. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Diane King Hall. Remember to tune in 24/7 to SchwabNetwork.com.